everybody, I'm going to go over a game mode that I set up for Unreal Tournament 4 over the weekend. And it's actually surprising that I was able to get it to work, because blueprints aren't really supported enough. So I ended up kind of digging and digging, and it ended up taking a really long time of just digging to finally figure out that there are like little tricks and neat little ways that I can kind of coerce things to work how I want them to. And the game mode Arena Capture the Flag is a hardcore CS:GO style, like competitive capture the flag variation, and it uses capture the flag as a base and then adds more elements on top of it. And I'll go over that in a second. The only other thing is that there are two known problems. One, dedicated servers is the only way to play the game. I don't know why. I think maybe blueprints don't support this properly, but the buy menu, the CS:GO style buy menu, won't allow you to buy things unless you're on a dedicated server. Only clients who are connected to the server are able to actually make it work. If you're the one who's the client server duck build platypus, then you get some like weird stuff. So listen servers are not supported. Second issue, I don't have a way to force players to respawn. I haven't figured it out yet. So there's a 20-second respawn timer, and if you die right before somebody caps the flag, it won't just like automatically respawn you on the round. So anyway, knowing those two bugs, everything else is in place, and here you go. You can actually watch it in action. Okay, so at the start of the match, it's designed for 4 versus 4. The map is designed in such a way as to be a very tight arena, although I'm going to be redesigning the map as soon as I get like a couple more things rounded out and I can actually test this with players to smooth away any bugs. All right, so let's pretend that there's 2 full teams, and they spawn, and the buy menu is immediately available. Currently, there is no button that you can press to get back into the buy menu, so you literally have to walk out of the zone and then come back in order for the buy menu to pop up again. The buy menu in this game mode stays always active. It's not as big of a deal in this game versus CS:GO. You don't earn the money until somebody captures a flag, either the enemy or your team. So anyway, we both start off, and red team guy is like, well, you know what? I kind of want to have a little bit more of a tanky build, so I still want to have a little bit of damage, but I'm going to go with dual enforcers and 100 armor, so that's chest plate. And I click exit, and now I run out, boom, and I'm doing the usual fighty stuff. Okay, now this guy, he's not really too interested in it. He feels a little bit like, he wants to go in a more offensive build, nothing too tanky or anything like that. So he's just gonna go in a full glass cannon. So he spends all 1,000 credits to get his stinger, and the ammo right now is currently sitting in the level. So like when you buy the weapon, it's still your responsibility to grab ammo that's placed in the map. This is going to be true for all the levels. Okay, so here I am, doing my regular thing, and let's just say that glass cannon guy runs up ahead and doesn't coordinate with his team, and gets taken out.
First blood.
Woohoo! Now you notice it takes 20 seconds for you to be able to respawn in this game mode. And not only that, when you finally do respawn, after the 20 seconds, you have none of your stuff anymore. So you have to rebuy it all. You can keep your money, but you only get money if somebody captures a flag. So you can actually run out of money. So respawning and buying more stuff, you want to plan around the idea of at least having a little bit of buffer, a little bit of buffer cash. In this case, I didn't have any. So now all I'm doing is running around with an enforcer, which sucks. Now, other player can drop his bio rifle if he has like an extra one. There's a key that allows you to, drop whatever gun you're holding. That's already set up. That's just something that works. So in this case, dual enforcer guy is now like, yeah, all right. Kills him again. Grabs the flag.
Taken.
Goes all the way back. Now, when there's a 20-second respawn timer, man, it really sucks when you're actually playing. If two players get killed near at the same time, the other team really has a high incentive to just rush and get the flag. So you don't want to get killed. So anyway, now I have the flag and I cap. Everything pauses. And then everybody respawns back in. In the editor, it doesn't allow you to change the player's vector. In game, what'll happen is I'll be facing the correct direction. So when I spawn in, I'll be facing like this. So anyway, for some reason in the editor, it like overwrites whatever the vector is. I don't know why. In game, it doesn't do this. So now notice that I have 1,800 credits. That's because I killed 2 players. You get 200 points per kill, and my team.
3 minutes remain.
And my team captured the flag. So now I have 1,800. I can buy a rocket launcher, or I can be a little bit more conservative and get a flak cannon and buy 50 health. So this health that I buy goes above 100, but it's like mega. So if you buy 2 of them, you'll get 199. Okay, so now I got my flak cannon, and I'm doing really good. Losing team guy over here, he didn't get it. He only got 800. At the end of the round, I didn't kill anybody, so I don't have any bonuses there. And the losing team gets 800, while the winning team gets 1,400 credits. So you really want to be the team that captures, or at least gets kills. You want to at least get some kills. So I'm going to get a bio rifle and thigh pads. Reason why I go with thigh pads instead of a helm is because helmets protect you from headshots, and I know that the other team right now currently does not have a sniper rifle. If I'm really paying attention to their their economy. So right now, let's see what happens when I run up and, like, I got lucky. I didn't really get any kills because other people on the team killed everybody. But
red flag taken.
I got lucky and grabbed the flag and brought it all the way back and scored a point. Blue team scores. Got 1,400. Now 800 on this side. So there's this whole entire element of wanting to save up, because like the shock rifle costs 2,200. There's this entire like whole system. You can even buy a redeemer for 4,000. Now a redeemer is a nuke, so, but it actually makes sense. Like somebody can shoot it out of the sky if you use it poorly, but a redeemer can basically win a match. So you might have people who are like maybe 2 people on the team who
1 minute remains.
try to be extra conservative with their spending so that they can save up for redeemers and get a couple of rounds. That right there adds so much more strategy, and there's also a hell of a lot more risk to getting your ass killed. So let's say now it actually matters when somebody has a gun. So like let's just say that I didn't really buy any health and I had my flak cannon and I ran out, and bio rifle guy
30 seconds left.
Bio rifle guy got really lucky. Alright? Fucking free flak cannon, motherfucker. Hell yeah. Now this guy is waiting over here. Shit. And there's only 11
10,
seconds left.
9, 8,
Oh.
7. Red flag taken. 4, 3,
Go, go, go,
2.
go, 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 go. Ugh.
Scores.
See, it stops the timer.
1.
It says 1. It stops the timer whenever you're in between round timers. And then the timer will go through, and then halftime will come in.
Halftime.
So it still works within the same framework. It still works within the same framework of Unreal Tournament's Capture the Flag, but it's adding these different elements that change the strategy, the difference in level, the buy menu, and all of that stuff
10,
all works
9,
right
8,
now.
7,
It just needs
6,
to
5,
be playable
4,
in the
3,
current build of the
2,
game.
1.
So let's see. I got 3,000. Let's see. What do I want? I'm gonna go with a sniper rifle, chest. Yeah, and I got 200 left over. Well, shit. If I got 200 left over, I should probably just spend it, right? Get another. All right. And got one. Let's see. Flak cannon. He didn't buy a helmet, ladies and gentlemen. Oh well. This is what happens to people who don't buy helmets. Once you know that the other team starts buying sniper rifles, you want to be paying attention to those headshots. The only problem is a sniper rifle, I can't grab that really juicy flak cannon he just dropped. Well, isn't that depressing? But, as a last action, I'm going to
Red flag taken.
cap flag. Now I should have 17.
Blue team increases their lead.
Yeah, 16. Okay, there it is. So it's working. That's the functionality of this game mode. I want people to check it out and play it. The one bug that sucks right now is that if you die right before somebody captures the flag, you will be stuck waiting for the timer. I don't have a way currently to force respawns. Otherwise, there it is. This is the game mode. This is the game mode I was talking about all months ago, and this is it actually functioning right now. It was a giant freaking hack to get it in place because blueprints are not fully supported, but I was still able to get it done anyway. And I really, really, really seriously want to pressure anyone who sits here and says that blueprints aren't powerful, that they're not the proper way to do things, and just say no, stop not supporting blueprints. Make these things. There's no freaking reason why gameplay related things like this shouldn't be done entirely in blueprints. I know that it's not efficient, but learning the program is extremely
5-minute
inefficient
warning.
because it takes so freaking long to do. So if I had an easier time, it took me all weekend to make this. If I had an easier time doing this, I could do other ideas. I can prototype even further. There really does need to be a greater push towards making blueprints the fucking way that you script gameplay in this engine. Okay, so I mean, with all that said, I want to go over this phrase, but the programmers wanted to do it properly. And in light of the doing things, this statement of I want, we should do it properly. This idea that blueprints are not the proper way to implement stuff. That right now is something that I'm continually bumping heads with on this tech. And if I represent the modding community, I'm going to be both more productive than you as a developer, and I'm also going to have more original ideas. Okay, so this let's do it properly thing in practice, in on paper sounds fantastic. However, in practice, what you have done is placed this game mode into a horrendous series of hacks that probably the hacks that I had to do to make this work probably deserves its own video. It um, to boil most of it down, the greatest part of the functionality is a on tick thing that just checks to see if any variables change, and if a variable changes from one thing to the other, then I run a code or I run blueprints. There was no way for me to determine whether or not the match was active. There was no way. There's still none right now. I mean, I know these things are being worked on. There was no way for me to determine whether or not somebody captures the flag. I literally had to go through an array of all of the player states and see who capped a flag. I had to actually look at like the score variables and just see if and keep comparing it to what it was before, and if anything changed, then there you go. Then it sets the boolean to true, and then on that tick thing it goes through this big thing where, guys, this is even with Project Stray, I'm having similar issues. Okay, and I listen. I understand that blueprints are inefficient, but this idea of doing it properly is going to result in a lot of improper shit. I'm just saying. If you're gonna put blueprints in the engine and you're gonna give it to everybody, you have this mass prototyping system, and everybody's just gonna fucking go crazy with it, and you will now have been responsible for more improper shit than any of the proper shit that you thought you were doing. So just as a word just as a word of caution here, let's do it properly should be fucking make the blueprints work properly. Okay, alright. With that said, that gives all the information about the mode so far. I hope you enjoyed.